Welcome to Car Comparers. Today we're going to be comparing the Tata Tiago with the Hyundai Grand i10. Pricing and features. The mid-range Grand i10 Sports variant retails for 7.2 lakh on road Delhi, which is without doubt one of the most popular variants of the Grand i10. The same prospective customers though now have the option of a Tiago top-end XZ variant costing 6.1 lakhs, which is a whopping 1.1 lakh rupees cheaper than the Grand i10 Sports variant. In addition to being cheaper, the Tiago also has a few extra features like ABS, airbags, rear wash wipe, alloy wheels, steering wheel switches, Bluetooth, etc. These features are worth around 60,000 rupees, making the Tiago 1.75 lakh rupees cheaper than an equivalent Grand i10. Performance and drivability. Grand i10 Petrol's Kappa 2 engine is far superior to the Tiago's non-turbocharged version of the 1.2 Revertron engine. Grand i10's engine is much more refined and free-revving than the Tiago's unit. Making matters worse for the Tiago is its 1080 kg curb weight, which blunts its performance across the rev range in comparison to the 935 kg Grand i10. Amongst the diesels, both cars are powered by small displacement 3-cylinder engines, which are a bit underpowered to propel 1000 kg plus curb weights of the Tiago and the Grand i10. Drivability in city traffic is reasonably good in both cars, however, they feel out of breath while trying to overtake heavy vehicles on the highways. Tiago more so than the Grand i10. The Grand i10 also feels a bit more refined than the Tiago, especially at higher revs. Fuel efficiency. The Tiago Petrol has an ARAI certified mileage of 23.8 kmpl, which is around 5 kmpl more than the Grand i10 Petrol manual and around 7 kmpl more than the Grand i10 Petrol automatic. The Tiago diesel has an ARAI certified mileage of 27.3 kmpl, which is around 3 kmpl more than the Grand i10's mileage of 24 kmpl. In our real-world tests, both the diesel cars returned identical fuel efficiency. Among the petrols, the Tiago was half a kmpl more efficient than the Grand i10 manual and almost 2 kmpl more efficient than the Grand i10 automatic. Space and comfort. The Grand i10's cabin feels slightly more premium and well put together than the Tiago's. The Grand i10 also has slightly better ergonomics, which is especially evident on longer journeys. Both cars have equally spacious cabins with adequate space for 4 adults and an occasional fifth occupant. Tiago has a 242-liter boot, which is marginally less than the Grand i10's 256-liter capacity. Handling and ride quality. Tata has done a fantastic job with the dynamics of the Tiago. It rides and handles significantly better than the Grand i10. The Grand i10 tends to get caught out by sharp bumps and series of undulations, but the Tiago takes them all in its stride. The Grand i10 has much more body roll and a vague, lifeless steering, in contrast to the quick turn-in and enthusiastic cornering manners of the Tiago. Reliability and after-sales service. Tata has lost a lot of ground to Hyundai over the last 10 years in providing a hassle-free ownership experience to its customers. Firstly, Hyundai's products themselves have proven to be much more reliable and trouble-free compared to Tata's products, which have been riddled with niggling issues. Secondly, Hyundai's service stations are run as tight ships compared to the unprofessionally run Tata dealerships. This has left a bad aftertaste with old customers, leading them to stay away from the Tata brand. Over the past 2 to 3 years, Hyundai has also overtaken Tata in terms of sales and service coverage across the country. Resale and cost of ownership. The Grand i10 is bound to hold fairly better resale value than the Tiago. Thanks to Hyundai's fantastic reputation for product reliability and service support that has been built and maintained since the launch of the Santro way back in 1998. Tiago's unbelievably low price and better fuel economy more than makes up for its comparatively lower resale value relative to the Grand i10. Both the petrol and diesel Tiagos are almost 1 lakh rupees cheaper in terms of total cost of ownership than the equivalent Grand i10. Tiago diesel is the clear winner of this shootout. Firstly, it is more than 1 lakh rupees cheaper than the Grand i10 and in spite of that has many more features than the Grand i10. Secondly, it has far better ride handling than the Grand i10. And thirdly, it is almost as good as the Grand i10 in terms of performance, refinement, space, and comfort. All this more than makes up for Tiago's shortcomings at the service station, making it a better value proposition than the Grand i10. Comparing the petrol and diesel Tiagos, the petrol powered variant loses out on two crucial parameters, namely drivability and fuel economy, making the diesel variant a much better choice.